Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to day 5 of Create Your Dream Life in 7 Days. I am your host, Heather Hope, and I am a life and mindset coach for spiritual entrepreneurs. And if you're new to my channel, this is hosted on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, click the like button if you like this kind of stuff. And if you're in the course, welcome back. If you want to get into the course, it's a free email course. You get 7 emails, 7 days, and these videos and worksheets. So check out the link in the description box below and you can get enrolled, and it's free. So let's get going, guys. Day 5. Also, we do have our free group over at Entrepreneurs Manifesting It All on Facebook. So let's dive into day 5. If you have received your email, awesome. If you're still waiting for it because you're not quite there yet, don't worry, it's coming. But I base all these off the emails. So yeah. Okay. So we have gone through day 1. We did self-concept and God, divine self-concept. And day 2, we talked about your business and your money. Day 3, we talked about love and family relationships. And day 4, we talked about, what did we talk about, guys, on day 4? What did we, health and body and emotions. So we are covering everything. As a life coach, I cover everything. My specialty, as I've said, is working with spiritual entrepreneurs. Since I've been an entrepreneur for many, many years, it's just who I love talking to. We get each other. So you don't have to be an entrepreneur to be in my group or to go through this course. It doesn't really matter. But typically in my one-to-one coaching, I work with entrepreneurs. So we cover everything. Once we really, typically as with an entrepreneur, a lot of times they come to me for more sales. They want their business to get going or get to another level. And we tend to work on that first because that's kind of the passion for an entrepreneur, is to focus on the business and the money. And then after we get that rolling and things are really picking up, the goals are getting met, all of that stuff, we get into kind of more nitty gritty with other life aspects because there's always other areas that need help. So we kind of go through one at a time. Whatever comes up, but I really love focusing on the business first because it's just everyone's passion. That's why we're all here, right? Okay, so diving into day 5. This is going to be the fun one, guys. I mean, I think they're all fun, but this is really the fun. This is all about material possessions. The cars, the boats, the vacations, whatever, the toys, the jewelry, watches, all that stuff, the clothes, the shoes, whatever it is that you are into. So what material possessions do you want to have? I like including this area because it's the fun stuff. You know, let's sprinkle these fun things in to the rest of the stuff because we're here to have fun, right? We came to, you know, this earth, this 3D reality to have fun. So let's throw some fun stuff in there. So let's talk about your house. Where do you want to live? If you currently live in the house that you really love and it's kind of your dream house or whatever, awesome. But a lot of people aren't. So what kind of house do you want to live in? Where is it located? How many houses do you want to have? Me personally, I have 4 on my list, 4 distinct houses, areas, cities, states, all of that. I narrowed it down. You know, it's so funny when you get very clear with what you want. And this is huge when you decide what you want. And this is why we're doing these 7 days, because I want you to get clear on what it is that you want, because the clearer you get, the easier it's going to be to manifest. And for the longest time, I was kind of unclear. I could waver back and forth with different things. And then I realized somehow along the way, I got very, very clear of exactly what I wanted. And I just made a decision, and that's it. So over time, I realized where I wanted to live. I didn't want to live somewhere full time. I learned that in California when we moved to California 2 years ago. One while it was great, I think we were there for about 3 months during COVID, and it was pretty cool. But then when we came back, we had meant to move there permanently, but things kind of were just not panning out. It was kind of some stress about manifesting like the next thing. And I think COVID really just kind of hit everybody. And it's like, I mean, I not getting it, but just not sure of the economy, kind of shaken a little bit of like, what the heck is going on? So we ended up coming back to our house here where we live now. And what I really came to realize is that I don't want to live anywhere full time, at least not now. I want to be part-time in different cities and houses and, and get a variety of living. Like I get kind of stagnant and bored living in the same house, same city, that sort of thing after a while. So I want to travel just a little bit. So I know exactly where my houses are, and I know exactly what ones they are at this point. I have them all picked up. So, well, except for the one, like we are going to get a house in Pismo Beach again, where we went and came from, but I don't have that one picked out yet. I'm kind of busy on the other ones. So that's fine. I don't care. Like the perfect one will be there when we start looking. So anyway, so if you don't know, start looking online. If you don't know where you want to live, if you don't want to know what house, if it's not anything that you care about, then don't stress over it. But if it's something that you really want to daydream about and really want to dive into, of like, yeah, let's really dream here. Let's really dream big on where I want to live, what kind of house. You don't have to get a really big house. Like I have a big house now, and it's a lot of work to keep up. So, it's, it has to be the whole package of being able to have the money to keep it up, to hire help if you need help to clean it, because, as an entrepreneur, you don't have much time to clean your house. So might as well outsource that. So daydream about that. Start, looking online, getting pictures, whatever it is, or drive around your neighborhood or whatever it is, and check out the cities that you want to move to or whatever it is. And start writing that down. Get your worksheet for today and write it all on there. Okay, next stop is cars. I'm a car and a house person. Like I love homes and I love cars. So it's funny that I have 4 houses in mind and I have 4 cars in mind too. And they're not all at the houses. There's just 4 cars that I really want. So which ones are they? Which ones do you want to own? List them out. What make, model, color, list them out. Look them up online. I have them in my notebook. I finally printed out color pictures of the cars that I'm manifesting, and they're in my journal way back in the back part, and I look at them daily. So it's an easy, vision board to put them in like your journal notebook that you write in every day. It's pretty cool. I have a couple of the houses in there too. So figure out which cars you want. Doesn't have to be fancy. It could be whatever it is, whatever. See, the important thing is choosing what it is that you truly want. We all go through phases of like, I don't really care, or you get into a big house and then you want a smaller house. Abraham's talked about that. Like, it's not your forever home. Typically it's like what suits you right now, because you can get another house next year and another one next year. You could downsize, you can upsize, you can do whatever you want, whatever you feel like doing. So, okay. So get into jewelry, watches, toys, whatever it is that you really want. And, get pictures of them, create vision boards of them, look at them online, go to the jewelry store. And going back to the cars, go test drive them if you're able to. My cars, to give you an example, one of them is a Tesla. I've wanted a Tesla S red for a few years now. So you kind of can test drive them, even though they're not ever in stock here at our closest location. But I have driven one before, and I test drove an S, and I was able to borrow a 3 a few years ago. We borrowed it for a few hours to go cruise around and go have dinner. And so we did that. Another one is a Porsche Cayenne. Just had to have an SUV. And then 2 Bentleys. I have a Bentley coupe, blue sequin color, beautiful, and a red convertible Bentley coupe. So, and they're, the red one's going to be in California with the top down all the time. And the daily driver is pretty much going to be the Tesla and the Cayenne. And then the blue Bentley coupe will be like going out to dinner and, the fancy times and just going for a cruise around town, that sort of thing. Anyway, I've done a lot of daydreaming of this. So I I just know. And pretty much if I drive to my other houses, it's probably going to be the Tesla, but you never know. I may get crazy and drive the Bentley somewhere. So anyway, so that's, creating scenarios, daydreaming about it, imagining you driving and where you're going to drive them to, which house are you going to have, which car, and that sort of thing. It's a lot of fun. I just have so much fun with this. Okay. So do you want to drive around in private jets? I do. We do. We want to. So that's in there. Private jets. I went through a whole thing of jets, looking them online and picking out which ones I liked, like which one my husband likes and which one I liked, and really daydreaming about that. I did that probably late last year, and I got really into the jet thing. I haven't really, and I used to go to our airport. It's 2 miles away from us, little airport, and I kept showing up when they were taking off or coming in, these little jets and these private jets. It's pretty cool. So I kept visualizing that, my jet was there, my jet's sitting out, there waiting for me to take off and go to the next city. It's a lot of fun. So, because if you can imagine it, you can have it, right? If you can even think about it, you can have it. It's already a reality. So the thing is, we're tapping into the reality that you're choosing. So in this course, you're just choosing the reality that you want. We're getting very clear. And I'm big about dreaming big. Like, I want you to have your dream life. So you need to pick it out. Pick out your dream life out of this catalog of dream lives, and then you start working on shifting to that dream life. Because once you decide it, that's literally all you really have to do. And we'll get there. I think we're definitely going to talk more about it tomorrow and day 7. So, and do you want to cruise around in your yacht? We got into yachts last year. A lot of stuff on yachts. We really got into that for a while, of checking things online or on YouTube, yacht tours and just massive super yachts. And it was really pretty cool. So in my mind, I'm not really into the yacht now, but I know it's there if I want it. I know it's there. And maybe one day we will get one or, check it out. So have fun with this, guys. Anything you can think about, you can have. Forget about how they will come about and just daydream. Daydream of what it is that you want. Look it up online, take some time with this and then, list them out or print out pictures of certain things. At least probably, a house and a car, that sort of thing is pretty basic of deciding what you want. It's going to go along with your basically your identity that you're creating here, your new identity of that business owner, that entrepreneur that's making so much a year. How would that person, live? What kind of house would that person live in? What, and that person is you. Like, what kind of house do you want to live in as that person? What kind of lifestyle do you want to have as that person? What kind of car do you want to drive in as that person? So you're filling in all the blanks so you can get a whole view of your life, and you can just piece it all together. So it's one cohesive life that you can just shift into. And that's what we're doing here. So write it all out, create stories about them with you in them, create the stories, daydream, write about them. Feel free to share today's assignments in our Facebook group. entrepreneurs manifesting it all. Tell us what you're daydreaming about. Tell us, share pictures of the things that you want. Share the pictures of the houses that you want, the cars, whatever it is. Let's just have a lot of fun with this, because I want you to really have fun, because that's why we're here. Okay, so I think that's about it, guys. This one's a very short one because it's just the fun stuff, which is, pretty fun. So check out the group. Make sure you get on the course email list so you can receive the course, the 7-day course, and so you can keep it in your emails forever. So check out our group. We are starting a membership program very, very soon. So once you develop your dream life, you create you're deciding your dream life, you can come on over to our membership site and our coaching program, and I can help you actually, bring that in, shift your reality, manifest that reality in for you, and really, really get going with this. Okay, guys, I will talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.